Hi everyone, welcome back to more Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I'm DisturbingPuppet. We're continuing the campaign here, playing as the Adeptus Sororitas, the Sisters of Battle. We do have St. Celestine on the field. We've picked up a couple gear items for her to make her a bit more effective and just incredibly tanky, which she already is incredibly tanky. We just made her even more tanky with extra health and extra armor. So 13 armor, 18 health. Absolutely bonkers. Anyway, so we have a few different units we've kind of split up. We only have one faction left to fight, which is the Chaos Space Marines. We have a city that they founded here. We've got an indication, looks like the edge of a city here. Probably their main one, if I had to guess. We are moving down. I don't know if this actually connects. So we have one little group here, kind of checking out this area and grabbing whatever resources we can. Possibly finding a connection, we'll see. This is kind of the quickest route down from my main cities to come down and then over to get to the front, where all our infantry are quite slow though. So we do have a few people going down, checking that out. The rest are funneling over. They'll link up with St. Celestine, with the main group that's going to start forming here and then making a push. We've got the remnants here, some units kind of repairing after fighting the Dark Eldar. So they're recovering. And the others have scattered up this way, killed some locals, and sort of just taking over whatever we can for additional resources. So I think we're in good shape. Research-wise, we're working on increasing armor penetration of heavy weapons. We have a lot of the units that have the multi-melta, so the retributors here. Really, really good unit, like them a lot. And then, of course, we just tried out a tank. We're building some other tanks. We're working on increasing the production of vehicles over here in my main city. And we can build kind of little satellite cities, but they can't get too big. This one mainly just providing us with additional resources and some energy. So that's been about it. So we're doing pretty well on our resource income. I think we'll be set. Let's go. Is that a master of possession? Yes. Walked into some hits there. It's the first thing we've seen come out of the Chaos Space Marine area in quite a while. Anything else? Alright. So over here, unfortunately we don't have a lot of things that are good at killing aerial targets, so that's kind of a weakness. We have Hospitalers. We want you coming down because there is a ruin down here. We can get some extra research points, and there might be some others further in too. Let's go ahead and... Oh, you can't actually make it. Got the retributors here. Good chunk of damage. Only one kill though. And you can flame them. Hey, nice. We finished them off with the flames. Mostly because they were out in the open. The last ones that I attacked, the flamers didn't do a lot, but they were in, I think, a city tile. So being out in the open, we got them. Nice. We've got one unit of the Zephyrim, which I keep calling Seraphim, because I think that's what they used to be called. Or Seraphs. Chaos Cultists. Okay. We'll wander on down here, take a look. They're neutral, so they're not part of the Chaos Space Marine faction. Alright, and here, just the Master of Possession wandered up. Okay. Well, I think we know what we're going to do here. Let's go extra damage. Oh, actually, we'll have to move, won't we? Fine, we'll move on up. Anybody's cooldown we can reduce? Theirs, so we might as well. And then we'll give you extra accuracy and damage. Catechism of Repugnance. We do have the quest stuff I've kind of been ignoring, so we're at chapter 2 here. We can activate rights. I don't even have any researched, and I keep finding other things I kind of feel like are more important to research, so I haven't really been bothering. We'll kind of see once we get things sort of under control here what we want to do. So we can just nuke you without doing anything else and just kill you, so let's do that. Her floating her way on in. Alright, we've got you as well. Now, we can't make it around to grab this. Let's just run around and see what we can see. It's that famous city, Lashlick. Creepy, creepy name. Alright. We could push in and get shots off on it. We would get hit, though, in the process. We could tank the shots with you, potentially. But I feel like until we're ready to have everybody go, there's no point. Next turn, you could probably move up to here and hit. You can move up to here and hit. You can move in. Can't quite get in the city, but we could get up there and do some damage. So I think we're just going to hold here. We've got healing as well if we need it, so let's bring you over. And I think... Whoa, as it jumps around. It's a Necron tomb. We've been seeing a few of the sisters' sites, and initially I kind of thought that that was where the sisters would build their cities before I had played this, but they just give us some additional research, which is nice. No special relics or anything, but just research, but it's still, you know, a nice bonus. But then it's used up and it's gone forever. So I feel like on other maps I've seen it a lot, but on this one it hasn't really popped up much. So there's probably still some up here, down over here, that kind of thing. All right, so we need to funnel in everybody else that's on the way. Unfortunately, we're still very far away, mostly infantry, and kind of relying on just kind of marching across all of this terrain to get there. So we've got Seraphim and a tank. So slowly work our way down. When this happens, when we actually do this, it'll spawn in Space Marines that we'll have to deal with. And I think it could be interesting because when we finished the section of this where we had to fight the Imperial Guard, we actually got a Rattling Sniper Squad. So maybe if we finish this and fight the Marines, we get a Marine Squad that can kind of help out, which would be interesting. Anyway, you will sit tight, I think. Same there. You're good to go. I think we'll have you go up because we can maybe pick these people up that are way further out and bring them back. I'm very jerky here. Have my Rattling Snipers on the way. But everybody else, we're kind of just checking out this stuff, and we're going to grab this for extra damage. So we're on the move. Let's just push and see what we find. We've already killed a few of like local units and things here. You can get right in there, so sure. Yep, there's one there. Another site. We can't interact with this from here, so that's going to be your job. A recaf leaf. Go this way. So I think we can get up. Well, this might not. Like, we might have to go way around and come down. We'll see. Who's left? Yeah. Just sit tight, sit tight. Okay. So we have our extra vehicle production going, so vehicles are now going faster, so our Exorcist is only 3 turns away. Considering the way the map is organized, there's so much water, we've got to go like way around this way, or we come down through this mess and over. I could use... where are they? Could have used the Hospitalers to like clear some more of this stuff to make it easier, but I didn't do that as we were moving through, so oh well. So up here, what do we want? We do have some aircraft production later that'll come. It's like the buildings like aircraft and knights. So that's something we're working on additional requisition in the other city. We're good on power. Research is a possibility. Because it is taking a while. Yeah, I think let's do research. We're doing okay on influence. I've got all my heroes, so yeah. Throw out some more research. We've got the population for it. Oh, actually, we've run out of room for the population to grow. Let's do the research, and then I think we probably should increase the population next. So the other city, we're working on increased requisition. We've got room to grow. Loyalty is a little bit negative, but it will be okay temporarily. We can build a loyalty building later. Okay. Nope, more ambles. Bonk. Actually, it didn't do much damage to us. We actually have really good resistances and toughnesses, so we're quite able to deal with a lot of things that, despite our low health, just we can tank things so effectively. Hard for us to get wiped out. Yeah, go deal with them. More ambles. Slaughter. Excellent job. We definitely want to destroy this. Let's bring you in. Do I want to use a melt-a-bomb? I mean, we can. We could just shoot it a few times, though. That'll take it out, so it's fine. Can't jump yet. That's disappointing. Some more research, some more cultists. Yeah, I'm surprised this stuff's still here. If it is connected to where the Chaos Space Marines are, they never went this way, which is a bit odd. So, Hospitalers, keep moving. Everybody else is going left. Let's start at the front of the pack. Kind of a scout flamer class here. The Dominions, they're okay. I think the Retributors are by far the best of the different units, though, that I've built. We're trying out a new one. I'm building like a heavy melee-focused class here. What were they called again? Celestian Sacrosaunts. Start getting you through. Alright. Yeah, we could build like building production, but I think if we're going to build stuff at this point, aircraft, knights aren't really going to be that useful. Just because we're fighting so far away from my cities. We could found cities closer and build some unit production closer, but not going to be super effective at like a very small local city. Alright, we can attack this. Let's finish it off. A little bit more XP for everybody. So we can make a move here, but might as well do this. Take that. We'll take away this damage bonus as well. Give it to ourselves. So we have like all the stuff locked down. Actually, we're right on the verge of grabbing you as well, so we might as well do that before we send anybody in. That's even more damage. Yep, 10% more damage. It's not a kill. Super close, though. Let's head on out. Okay, some Psych Nguyen out here, too. Transport. We're going to move up to pick up at least a few of them. I don't know how many we can grab. We've got 3 cargo slots. Doesn't necessarily mean we can take 3 of them. Okay, we could make our push. What we want to do... Let's give extra damage to you. I can jump in, so I think we're going to have you get hit to get in here. So let the city hit us, because she's incredibly tough. Yeah, 0.4 damage, so that's like nothing, basically. And I can just freely heal it if I want to. Before we go, we're going to get everybody in position. Okay, you can see from there. You can see from there. Can't quite get you in. We can make a long-range shot, but we can get an accuracy bonus. Bring you up. Keep you in the back for healing. Okay, let's go ahead and take the accuracy bonus on everybody nearby. Start with St. Celestine, 12 damage. Which I should have checked crack grenades, might have been more. Probably not. Let's go extra accuracy. Blast it, ton of damage. Now I can reduce the cooldown on your extra accuracy to like 1 turn as opposed to 10. And you can just instantly destroy it. I don't even have to get the accuracy bonus. So much for that. Some more XP. So yeah, even just this small force, we're just tearing the crap out of these guys. I feel like, I mean, it is over turn 100, so it hasn't really been like a slow game, but usually I feel like I finish these in about 10 one-hour sessions or so, and we're definitely short of that at this point, and there's only like one city left. So I could stall it out, do a little bit of the storyline and see what happens. We'll see how it goes. Anyway, our city. Anything I want to do? Not really. I think we're set. Have the first of our exorcists fairly soon. Even more requisition points coming in, so yeah, we're good. I'm fighting more like the local, like random enemies here than I am the Chaos Space Marines. Very brave little cultist charging in there, about to get absolutely destroyed. That's it, that was the only attack that came our way, alright. This tile's fine. Tear him up. Can't make it, but we could jump down there. Let's just jump. Do it. Grab it. Trying to escape. Cut them down. They're in the wireweed. They probably die anyway. We do have the Psych Nuin, who are a bit more of a problem. Bit of overkill there on the cultists. Okay, we can't get down as far as I'd like. That's unfortunate. Okay. Can't quite make it here, so we'll hit that up next time, get some extra research. Then we just do our caravan of troops coming over from the right side. Let's jump. I don't think the Seraphim are necessarily that great. They're very cool looking, and they're decent early on, but at this point they're not really that effective. I mainly just built them because I can get them to the front a little faster. So did we take any damage up here at all? Like 1 point of damage on St. Celestine. Alright, you can scout for me. Let's go look around. Alright, I think it's just this giant city here. I think it's all we've got left. So we'll just set up in like a defensive formation ready to go. can't really get you into a good spot. Take that. Let's come around. Bring our Dialogus in. Got healing if we need it. Rattling snipers creeping through everything. These guys are interesting. They don't do a ton of damage, but they can move after they shoot, and they've got 3 range, which is nice. Alright, we just have our battle group out this way. Nothing. Is this the edge of a cliff? No. Okay, we can get around. We saw Psych Dune or something out here before. Okay, we'll just kind of take whatever resources we can out there. Alright, we're good here. Loyalty is dropping, though. Do I have a spot there? No. We might want to grab another tile just for loyalty. Because we still have quite a bit of population growth to go, so let's do that. And here we're working on research, and yeah, I'm not really that interested. Like, we could actually get another Canoness. The Canoness is really good. Nice frontline fighter you can get early on. And actually, the Dialogus has been interesting too. A support class that actually is pretty decent, pretty helpful. I think we'll hold off, though. There's no point burning a bunch of my influence. We don't have a ton coming in, so we're good to go. Oh, tons of ambuls running around. Nothing came out of the Chaos City to come after us. Alright. Both of you are a little banged up. Let's push you out first. Stronger one there. Yeah, let's put you in here. We can maybe start doing some repairs on you. Let's go ahead and light them up. Chop them up. 8.8. 9.8 on the crack. Let's use Divine Guidance. Now it's 10.5. 11.8. Alright. Still only killed one of them, but they're pretty badly hurt. Let's check out this holy site. We get 36 research. I swear it's random, I think. Probably just whatever. Finally kind of out into the open here. Alright, everybody's on the move. We did make a couple more units. So here's the melee-focused Celestian units. So they've got a big shield. They're looking the wrong way, but it's kind of cool. They've got a big shield, giant power halberd kind of thing. Anointed Halberd. 7 armor penetration. Very cool. Fairly slow, though. It looks like 3 is kind of the maximum movement. So it's going to take them forever to get to the front. Maybe I should build some transports, but it just takes so long. And then we've got our Exorcist here as well. Let's take a look at the Exorcist. There's like the missile pods, like an organ. Okay. Yeah, pretty cool looking models. Trying to like move it around to get a nice view. Yeah, it'll take them a while to get through this mess. I might want to make another hospitaler just to clear tiles to make this faster, because it's taking so long to get to the front. We'll look at that in a minute. So up here... got the Psych Noon out there. Take that. Almost caught up here with the transport. I think I may have broken off too many units over here, but mainly we took the regular Battle Sisters. So 2 Retributors, 2 regular Battle Sisters. So we could kind of deal with whatever with them. And we've got all the heroes and stuff over here in this other group. So that's the center. Let's just rush on in and see what we can find. I swear I thought that said marshmallow for a second. Okay, we're not in like ideal position. Can we? Yeah, we can hit from there. So let's go ahead and give you the damage bonus. And I'm going to go ahead... No, I'm not. We don't have this off cooldown yet. I was looking to see if anyone needed anything else. We're good to go. You can charge like right on in, so let's do that. If this is their main city, this game is not going to last very long. This looks like it's probably their main city, too. Well, I don't know. There's stuff out there, but that could be like an individual tile holding. Like, we get so good at destroying stuff. If they don't have any defenders, this is going to be a very short action here. I might, like, knock it down, explore, like, not destroy it, but get it, like, super low and explore. And if it is the only thing, we might try to do the story, a little bit of story stuff, but I've got to actually research some things for that to work first. Is there anything over here for them to check out? No. So Necron Tomb, yeah. Okay, Ratlings. Okay, so up here in the city. We could get a transport to kind of help out. They're not that great. I think we get a hospitaler just to clear. And then... I don't know. Let's take another exorcist, and then maybe I'll do a transport after. Something nasty got done. Demon Prince used Gift of Contagion on St. Celestine. Enhanced Ordnance, so now we're going to hit even harder. Increase armor penetration to heavy weapons. Over the shells of the Castigator, we sprinkle the soil of Holy Terra, raise our voices in prayer, and genuflect before the shrine of St. Catherine. Then we add 25% more explosives to each shell and cap them with adamantium. So, yes, research. So we could get something like bolt weapons, healing, just moving faster with all of our vehicles, Immolators, Exorcists, and Castigators. Yeah, I mean, that's tempting as well. We could just get extra armor, but that's faster. Chase the Profane. Grants move through cover to infantry units, so they move faster through terrain as well. I kind of like the Dozer Blade, but we could grab something. If I'm going to do something like a heal, seems pretty nice. This gets me closer to being able to level up. Paragon Warsuits. Heavily armored elite walker units. Okay, that's interesting. Is this the one? Yeah, building that produces aircraft and Imperial Knights, and as well as generates requisition energy. That might be worth grabbing just because of where we're at with the whole situation as far as our distance from the front. So we could start building those. But in the meantime... Yeah, let's go ahead. We'll take a right, maybe. I kind of want the right and the Dozer Blade. Let's do Dozer Blade first. Just going to help me move. Then we'll kind of go from there. So up here. Fly on up here. Let's see what we can see. On a cliff here. Let's go accuracy. 7.4 frag. Take out a bunch of them. Enjoy your frag. Can see them from there. Thought with the cliff we might not be able to actually target them. Let's push right on in, hopefully kill them off. It's not enough, but we've got grenades, so that's fine. Frag them out. Alright, my reinforcements. More forest to get through. You know, I might as well start clearing with you, honestly. So you're repairing. Take out the ambles. Yeah, this must not connect, because there's no reason the Chaos Space Marines would never have come this way. Yeah, we've got coastline. I feel like the last few times I played this, the maps have had a lot of water, restricting access to different points. Mainly what we want to clear is this whole section through, like this way. But I figured I might as well clear stuff on the way. Well, I do want to look around. So we'll make a move. I'm still only down 1 health. While we're here... Yeah, let's go accuracy on everybody. Reduce your cooldown. extra damage, which means you're going to hit like a truck this turn. Looks like they shot you. Yeah, which is kind of weird. Well, we might as well burn it a little bit. I could jump over and see what we've got. Except I can't see, so alright, we just move up. Yeah, I feel like this is probably their only city. 10 damage, crack is 8. Yeah, just hit it. Then again, like if that's another city, or if that's just a tile, I can't tell. Let's go accuracy. So you should hit like an absolute truck. 47.5 damage. That is amazing. Just being able to do that much damage to a city with one attack is nuts. Could have done this earlier, but take the melee accuracy. Not that it's probably going to matter. 10, because I could probably do more with a melt-a-bomb. Melt-a-bomb's only 4? What? What? That's bizarre. Crack is 9. Melt-a-bombs should be even more. It's only 4, though. Weird. Okay. I guess we'll just smack it. Did you start at health-wise? 156. Yeah, I'm worried we're going to win a little too quickly here, so we'll see. Kind of moving around. Yeah, we'll just hang out in the back with the hospitalers if we need to heal anybody. Can't heal up the vehicles, of course. Alright, who's left? Right, our new units. Yeah, I don't feel like there's really much point in building any basic infantry anymore. Unless it's something I've never built, then I might make it. But I think just something that gets me speed, or we're going to work at like maybe getting the aircraft going eventually once we do that research. What do we want to build in the city? Population, I guess. So let's increase our population. Throw that up there. That's all I'm going to do here, I think. My other city is grabbing a tile. Okay. Well, we got some units wandering around, finally. Demon Prince versus St. Celestine. Almost got my immolator. Chaos Lord. Chaos Lords are actually pretty good. The most dangerous thing I've seen Chaos have actually for characters is the Warpsmith. Absolutely crazy strong. Go grab that. Well, maybe it does connect. There might be another city here. There might be 2. These are neophyte hybrids. Frag them. So we do have a way to the front here, actually. You're almost healed up. Let's get our movement bonus. I'm just going to clear stuff wherever. But mainly, yeah, we want to clear a path this way. Just the train of units moving to the front. Okay, we'll focus primarily on the enemy here. Yeah, you can get out, so get out. Let's reduce the cooldown on your ability. And we'll say... You can't see them. Let's give you additional damage. We'll have you attack the Chaos Lord. Maybe. Can you see from there? Yeah, we'll do that probably. Okay, down a little bit. I can just freely heal myself, so that's what I'm going to do. I'll actually have more than my max. I can't see anything to, like, jump over. Let's move. So I could buy stuff now if I want to. Actually, since we're here, it won't affect now, but we could increase the damage that I do. Go with, like, a powered gauntlet. Plus 25% damage. I mean, it's only melee damage, but still. Some lifesteal would make her almost impossible to kill. But that's a bit pricey. Let's just go with the powered gauntlet. So now she's got a power fist. It won't take effect damage quite yet. So 5.2, crack is 2.3, so yeah, take a hit. What's the radius? 1 tile. Alright, we'll go up and help out here. We'll go increased melee accuracy. Could even Blight Grenade. Does that use an action? It's a free action. Not a ton of damage, though. I mean, it's free. I might as well have some Blight. Demon Prince versus Saint Celestine. And a Canoness, of course, helping out. 2.3. Do you count as a Psyker? If you do... Yes, we can stun him. So we could Melt a Bomb use only 1.4. Cracks 2.7. Yeah, let's stun you. Just so you can't do anything. At least you should be stunned. I didn't see an icon pop up from being stunned. I think it's there. Stunned for a turn. Yeah, no movement, no action points. Nice. We could destroy the city right now. I'm just concerned it's the only one. But it can't be, because that's there. So, you could almost destroy it. We just move and blast the crap out of the Chaos Lord here. Though I'm not sure who's going to take the brunt of the city's attack. 2.7. Can't melt a bomb. Yeah, you can melt a bomb the fortress for a ton. Crack 1.4. So yeah, just shoot. Yeah, let's bring you in as well. You sit tight. We'll pull people out to heal if we need to. Right, we've got this whole battle force up here. Found a entropic locum, so another armor penetration. I'm just going to give that to St. Celestine, I think. I think she could use it. Very nice. It's a one-shot kill here. Let's see if we can find the Psych new one that went wandering off. No indication. Weird. Not seeing him. Probably want to load up the Retributors here first as a priority, once we're done in this area. Okay, so up here. Loyalty's a little bit of a problem, so let's go ahead and just jump on that. Give me some loyalty. And here I think we're set. Okay, taking a decent bit of damage, but you're not running away with your Chaos Lord, so we can probably kill him. Alright, let's reduce the cooldown on, let's say, you. Call extra damage on you. So now you can probably, yeah, just nuke him out of existence. Or we can blow the city up. Let's have you fall back to start recovering and repairing. Our Ratlings have finally made it to the front line. We could pull back. Don't know why her Melt-A-Bomb is so ineffective. It's too bad you can't kill him. .4 damage. If we kill him, you can do a little bit of damage. It's 8. I don't think we can take out the city, because they're going to keep kind of fighting here. We're up to 6.7 now. I'm going to move over just to see what we've got. Okay, there's definitely another city. This is a really weird map. There's just this one little connection. Crazy. So you're definitely pretty isolated here. Alright, let's just kill the city. Can't quite kill you. 2.9 either way. Morale's good. We've got a free action to give morale to people, and so I'm just looking really quick. Trash him. And then we can get the kill with you. Bring you up to do some healing. And if they die, it's not really that big a deal. Got a level. Take the extra armor. Leveled up here. Oh, we got our ultimate ability. Emperor's Vengeance. Call down a divine array to bombard enemy positions. 6 damage, 1 attack, 4 armor penetration. Hits multiple group members of a target unit. Sure, we'll take that, I guess. So we leveled up multiple times, okay. I haven't really noticed morale being an issue, so we'll go with extra healing, I guess. I'm assuming this is not free. Oh, it is free! Holy crap. Calling down a beam from the heavens is a free action. Alright. I suppose I should, then. It's not much damage. Yeah, probably more infantry. Use it for infantry. We've got these guys already on this front, too. Okay. We're now repaired. Kill you. Just clearing the way because I wanted to get him in here to repair. And I've got Retributors already potentially in range. Nope, not quite. Alright, hide in the forest then. Right, you. Just gonna keep moving and clearing tiles, because why not? Okay, nothing else has been made there. So all of you now have a long way to go. It might be faster now to just go straight down if we can clear a path to come up at this last city. But we've got forces in both directions, so you're already on your way. We're just going to continue. Let's see. Seraphim. What's left? You can move around, but I don't really think there's much point, so that's fine. And we've got my whole battle group up here trying to hunt down Psych Nguyen. Not having a lot of luck. Oh, you're back here somewhere. Or not. I mean, I don't see them anywhere, so that's kind of weird. I mean, it looks like they're gone. I don't know where they went. They would be hiding back in the forest here somewhere. So we've got Retributors there. So let's get next to the Retributors. We can load them both up and then take off. Alright, what do we want to do? Anything? Think we're okay here. Same, yeah. Keep attacking St. Celestine, not doing much. Okay, that's not nice. Dozer Blade reduces movement penalty for Immolators, Exorcists, and Castigators in forests and Imperial ruins. Dozer Blades are heavy plows, blades, rams, or scoops used to clear obstacles from the vehicle's path. So for research, I think let's just go Ecclesiarchal Reinforcements. After that, then maybe I'll do the Vigor. But I don't think it's really going to matter. Then we also need vehicle armor too at some point. Yeah, not a fan of this considering you're trying to repair. So, I suppose do some damage. I just flame them. I'm only at 2 health here. We're all going to be busy here killing the Demon Prince. Well, maybe not so much, actually. Use the cooldown on you. Extra damage on you as well. Let's get him back to full health. Don't even have to do anything special, just nuke him to death. Can't get you close enough to do anything. We'll head over, though, in case they hang out in the area. Steal that. Lost no health at all. There is wireweed here, so yeah, actually really the only good way around is through here. I'm just gonna move up in the woods to just see what we've got. Yeah, I feel like if we want to, we can definitely finish this quite quickly, just because we do just a truck ton of damage. We have the ability. So you're repairing. You can get right in here, so sure, let's do that. They already shot at St. Celestine. Not a lot of damage. Melt a bomb, throw the melt a bomb. Surprised we don't see anything here. Alright, move in. 10. Melt the bomb, 16. Not even going to get to see a lot of the units here, I think. The way this is going. Like, a lot of these guys aren't even going to make it to the front lines. Just taking too long to get everyone around. Can't jump yet. Tanks can move a little faster now. Okay, if we go clear that. Got a new Exorcist. Not even going to see the Exorcists in battle unless we do something different. We could stall out, try to do the story, a little bit of the story anyway. But here, Retributors, side. Yeah, I can't get anybody else in. Even those 3 spots, I can't even put regular Battle Sisters in there. Got a long way to go to get back to the front. We've got to go all the way down, and then over, and all the way. Yeah, no way they're making it to the front. At this point, yeah, pretty much only aircraft are going to make it to the front if we can get aircraft online before the end, but we could finish this really quick. I don't know where the Marines will show up if we do trigger them, though, so that's the only real concern. let's start working on a castigator. And just in case, let's get another Sacrosanct. So I think we'll try to do this after this research is done. Although, I don't know, I really want to stall it out that long? 5 turns still? We could easily destroy this last city in 5 turns. It's like not even going to be difficult at all. I don't know if it's really worth it. I think we're going to go ahead and end it there, though. There isn't a whole lot of time left here for the Chaos Space Marines. If they do have some other units, we'll finish them off in the next one. But I might try to stall it out to at least... I don't know, I've got to finish that, then I've got to research another one. Because I don't have any Sacred Rites at all at the moment. I feel like I can destroy this in like one more turn. We can win. But the point will be we could leave some guys here to keep this beaten down, and we can try to trigger the other stuff. At least go to the next chapter and see what's going on, maybe. I think that's kind of the plan, so we will call it, but I'm going to have to kind of force myself to do that, because I feel like we could easily wreck this and be done. So at this point, basically, we've won the campaign. There's no way Chaos can stop us. We're an unstoppable juggernaut of holy righteous fury, and there's just nothing that they can do to deal with the whole situation. So it's really just kind of, we'll do a little bit of the story, maybe just deal with the Space Marines when they come in, something like that. But I think that'll be it for the entirety of the campaign. So right now, you could just end it. Like, we're done at this point. We could easily win. Not a problem. But we'll come back and play around a little bit with the story. I feel like another playthrough at some point would be nice with this faction to do a bit more story stuff. But I always feel like that, like the story gets so in the way of actually doing the campaign and killing off the other AI factions that it like can absolutely hamper you and even like cripple your playthrough if you're just fighting this stuff over and over again. Anyway, that'll do it for today. This has been more of Warhammer 40,000 Gladius, Relics of War. I've been DisturbingPuppet playing as the Adeptus Sororitas. Hopefully I'll see you again in the next one. Until then, have a good one.